Hello, this is me, Brian. Yeah, it's cold this morning. I don't know, it's somewhere in the 20s, I think. A little cloudy. Here, check this shot out. Ooh, kabingo, look at that. Well, anyways, this morning, it's March the 9th. March the 9th. Right. This morning we gotta take off and go back down to Vegas because Mom has a kidney doctor appointment today, and then tomorrow, right, we gotta check Treasa into the UMC hospital because Friday they're gonna do the replacement surgery on the hip replacement that they had to fix that they didn't. Well, all you guys have been following along know what's been going on. But we're on go status right now. It's right now currently like about 8:15 or so in the morning. I have pretty much everything in the truck, you know what I'm saying? Everything. I'm just waiting for Treasa and Mom. Right, we're gonna hit the road. It's probably gonna take us about 4.5 hours or so to get to Vegas from here. Right, so right, this is the first of probably many clips, right, that I'm going to be making over the course of the next 2 days, because we're going to stay down there till Friday because she has her surgery on Friday morning, and then when she comes back out of anesthesia and all that stuff, me and Mom are going to come back, and then hopefully sometime next week I'll go back and get her. Right, in the meantime, you guys, good morning. It's cold. It's trippy watching the clouds, the shadows of the clouds move across the... Big bag, little bag. Big.
So just to register 5, please, and you representative for produce to register 5, please, thank you.
You waiting for the bathroom, Jerry? You waiting for the bathroom? Yeah, I didn't see any either.
Produce cancel.
Yeah, no, these are like baseballs. These ones are all like mush. Looks like some kale. I like this store. They got a lot of cool stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's it. And there's a small gold mine in town. Oh, yeah, I know that's no. There's lots of movement.
Hey, you're in charge of the sightseeing tour. We are on South Paradise Lane, headed towards UMC Hospital. Pink Box Donuts. So good you'll lick the box.
Do not lick the truck.
There's two sides of the building over here.
Look at sun shining up.
And then this thing here is the tram.
Yeah, that's the tram on my head.
What the heck? It's pretty blustery this morning. It's currently what, 54 degrees?
Yeah.
50 something. With the wind, sustained wind at 15 to 20 miles an hour. There goes the tram.
There it goes. Right over our heads. There's DI. Kind of dark.
It is, huh?
I don't know if that was my glasses or not.
Well, we still got about a mile to go.
0.8.
There's Popo's right here.
Popo's. Washington Troll Body.
Must be having a convention. Getting ready to anyway. There's the shadow needle.
The Bronx Wanderers, huh?
Only in Las Vegas.
Best in Las Vegas. Huh?
We're gonna argue the AM PM right here at the corner of Elvis Presley and Paradise Road. Look, it's totally surrounded by condos and everything else.
Let's get a picture of the Elvis Presley sign.
Elvis Presley Boulevard.
Check it out. Yeah, Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley. Oh, I missed it. All the winds are going really good.
Watch out with those idiot cars. Look at that. MJ.
Quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Sahara Avenue.
In a quarter mile. You're okay. We're not East
Quarter
Sahara.
mile?
Yeah, we're not on East Sahara yet. This would be the light, probably.
This East Sahara, turn left.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Sahara Avenue.
It's a favorite strat.
Look at that. That's not
Can't
in
even
there.
get the whole thing in the picture. It's so big.
Was that? That's not an original McDonald's.
No. There's a pig on it.
It says
Piggly Wiggly.
It could be.
Old Piggly Wiggly.
It says McDonald's. Whoa, give me. The Stratosphere, that's the one that's got the little roller coaster ride in the very top, isn't it?
Yeah. On that big needle right there,
Uh-huh.
they take it all the way up to the top, and then they drop you straight down.
Yeah, because last time we were here, we were singing them riding the thing around.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I mean, even the school buses here look like casino shuttles.
Right?
Yeah. They probably buy them from the same company.
Continue on East Sahara Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
3/4 of a mile. That's more good bikes.
Oh, it's the electronic bikes.
Yeah. And actually, me and Casey actually know the guy that owns the company.
Really?
Yeah, he's based out of Phoenix. His name's John. He's one of the guys that was with us in the Rusty Spoke, the bike co-op.
Yeah.
He's got them bikes all over San Francisco, LA, Phoenix, apparently in Vegas.
Right?
Who's he big enough?
I don't know.
Tell him to pick it up tomorrow.
Las Vegas Boulevard. Right there in front of us. It's the Sahara.
World's largest gift shop. Driving by moving so long, I forgot how to keep up with traffic.
Adventure Dome.
That's
Wow.
it, right there, the circus place.
Yep.
In a 1/4 mile, use the right lane to take the I-15 North ramp to Salt Lake City.
Wow.
Oh, I love Salt Lake.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, come on.
That's over. Thank you.
Salt Lake City. I thought we were going to the hospital.
We are. We gotta get on the freeway to get to the hospital.
Use the right lane to take the I-15 North ramp.
No.
Palace Station.
Continue on I-15 North for 3/4 of a mile.
See how many homeless camps we run into, huh? Were you there?
We're there.
Las Vegas, the filthiest city in the world.
They say Paris is, but Vegas is running a pretty good close. Here we go, we've been green light. There we go.
Green light. Red light, green light.
And just in case anybody's curious, this is traffic normal. This is normal traffic. There's a lot of traffic here in Vegas. The streets are narrow. As you can see, the freeways are not that wide. And the people are driving many miles an hour. 3/4 of a mile is what you said. Yeah.
In a 1/4 mile, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 41 toward Grand Central Parkway, Alta Drive.
Okay.
Sunshine trying to come through the clouds. So pretty.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 41.
It's a
Exit 41.
41.
In a 1/4 mile, use the left 2 lanes to keep left at the fork and follow signs for Grand Central Parkway, Alta Drive.
Okay. Let's talk cannabis.
Not canvas,
You
where?
said it on that side.
Cannabis,
One
where?
of those
Where?
videos.
sky coming.
Coming from the
A
north.
bit.
That's the direction the wind is.
Use the left 2 lanes to keep left at the fork, then use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Nevada 159 West.
159 West.
See how many bums we got out here? None. Wow.
We do have some nice,
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Nevada 159 West, West Charleston Boulevard. In a quarter mile, turn right.
Even they decorate underneath the bridges.
This,
Oh, there's a homeless camp.
I don't know if it's a homeless
Well,
camp.
there's a lot of dirt. Look at all that trash.
Where they go?
There's one.
Flying the
They're
time.
out there flying a sign. Trying to make some money. Oh, there's the Wendy's we were at.
They're close.
There's UFC right there.
Yeah.
Remember this intersection?
Yeah, there's Frankie's Tiki Room.
Frankie's Tiki
Yeah,
Room.
okay, I know where I'm at now.
Main entrance to the hospital.
Turn right, then turn left.
Okay, you guys, that was 14 minutes. That was 14 minutes driving through.
Actually, 12 minutes, 19 seconds.
But we gotta go in, right?
Yep, I gotta go in right
Find
there.
parking
The main
spot.
entrance. Drop me off,
You wanna drop off?
please.
Yeah.
Right over there was the last
Yeah.
dislocation of my leg, of my hip. And we are here. Okay, you want me to stop it?
Yeah. It's the second night. We're still here at the Quinta, right? It's a pretty cool little hotel. I mean, the room's pretty, it's all right. The heater works good. Check that out. It's a pretty weird shot, huh? Yeah. There it is. Nope. Anyways, yo. Oops, wrong light. There we are. Palm trees. Right? Anyways, right? So here, second night we've been here, right? We went down this morning, over to the hospital, and we got Treasa all pre-registered and swabbed and all that stuff. She said they stuck that thing up her nose so far, it swabbed her brain. But anyways, she's all checked in, all that stuff, so we just got to take her down there tomorrow, about 9 o'clock, right? Get her in, roll her in, right? I figure they'll probably, she's scheduled for like 11 o'clock. So I figured by 12 o'clock she'll probably be, right? They'll probably be working on her. I'm saying that's probably gonna take a couple 3 hours, right? She'll probably hit the recovery room about 4, right? I figure about 6, me and Mom will probably leave, right? Go back home, right? So that's the plan anyway, right? Everybody's been doing pretty good. Treasa's been walking a little bit. She's a little bit tired, but she walked today pretty far without her leg brace, which is a good sign. She's lost some of her muscle mass and stuff. But she's in pretty good shape to do the surgery, right? And it needs to be done now, and it's going to be, right? So, thank you for everybody that's that's praying and all that stuff. Treasa says, and we're gonna pick it up from there. It's the reflection off of the lens from this light right here.
My husband You're so cute. Okay, you can relax. 148. Oh gosh, I even lost inches. I even lost inches. It was 50, now I'm 48.
Yeah, but 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters is about that far.
410. I was 411, now I'm 410.
All right. It's 1 o'clock. They took Treasa up about noon. We got here about 9 this morning, 9:30, somewhere around there. They took her in and got her all prepped up, hooked her up to the IBs and all that stuff. And came and, marked the little spots on her leg with the marker, all that stuff. Right about now, she should be going underneath the anesthesia. Me and Mom are here. One of their niece, Athena, showed up. Right, you can see him lend some support and visit with Mom. We're down here at UNC Hospital in Vegas. It's pretty nice outside actually right now. It's probably somewhere in the low 60 degrees. It's sunny. And a cloud in the sky. See the moon over there? All right. Apparently, after talking to Dr. Kubiak, and when he came in to tell us, what exactly he was going to do, apparently, all right, let's see if I can get this right here, so I can see what I'm talking about. Apparently, the device. Where am I? Where's my hand? Right here. The device is moved forward and it points at an angle like this. I don't know if you guys got that. Right? And what that's doing is, right, because it points in like this, right, it's keeping Treasa from rotating her foot to the outside, and it's keeping pulling her foot on the inside, right? And they have the device is set a little bit too wide on her right side, so her thigh bulges out right there, right? And that is the leading cause of why it dislocated so many times, is because it's in at the wrong angle and it's too wide. So whenever Treasa rolls over to that side, or if her foot turns too far to the outside, pops it out of the socket. So what Dr. Kubiak is going to do, right, is he's going to remove the whole device. He's putting a new one, and he's going to adjust her back to her, normal width and length. This is kind of funny. I mean, in the previous clip, Treasa shrank this much since the last time they measured her again, right? So he figures it's going to take a couple hours, 2.5 hours maybe or so, to get it all set in and adjusted right. You know what I'm saying? And he said he's going to put a lock ring on the ball so that it prevents it from popping out again, right? He said it might limit some of her range of motion, and that probably somewhere around 10 years, 8 to 10 years or so in the future, right? Because he's got to put that lock ring in there, it's probably going to have to be readjusted again. Or the question that he asked Treasa was, are you going to be good? Are you happy with what you have right now? And she said, yeah. He said, okay. He said it's going to probably be better by, a factor of 2 or 3, but in 10 years from now, it's probably, because of the limited range of motion, right, she's probably going, her walking is going to alter a little bit over the course of time. But as long as she keeps, with the heel to toe, and we get her physical therapy, and we build her muscle mass back up in her bottom, in her thighs, in her calves, right, and around her middle and her core, right, and she should be all right for the rest of her life, which is a plus, right? You know what I'm saying? So Right now, I've been just waiting. We're waiting for the surgery to be done, and then we're going to go back up for a little while. And then probably somewhere around 6 or so, me and Mom will head back home. And then probably Monday or Tuesday, I'll come back down here and get her. Take her back home, and then we'll start the process all over again. But I'm pretty sure that this time around, it's going to be a lot better, right? Because this doctor seems very, very, competent, very determined. He seems, he knows what he's talking about. I mean, he's very hands-on kind of a guy. And I have every confidence in him. And Treasa's pretty confident, right, that this is going to go right and things are going to get better for us. So, that's where we're at. Okay. This is like part 7. Anyways, it's Saturday morning, the 12th. Right? Treasa, we've already talked a bunch of times, text messages and stuff. Bomber time. But Treasa's leg is swollen a lot. Right? But there's a reason for that, you know what I'm saying? And I'll get to it. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Take a couple pups up my rope rider right here. My calculations are pretty much, right. The way I figured the whole thing out. You know what I'm saying? Right. They took her in like around 11. They took her in at 11, and about 12, she was prepped up and ready to go. You know what I'm saying? The doctor came down and talked to me just before me and Mom in the lobby, told us what he was going to do. This was prior, right? What he was going to do and how, from, according, from his determination from the x-rays and the, other reports and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? He was going to just change the whole dang thing out. Right. My question has always been this. Why did Dr. Alton, knowing full well, and I've said this in a previous video, that if he was going to replace both of her hips, right, why did he use 2 different devices? When he ordered the first one, why didn't he get a matching pair, left and right? But anyways, Dr. Kubiak came down about 15 to 4, right, and talked to us again, and this is what he did. The ball on the thing was the dual mobility. It had this safety device that hadn't been installed, right, and it was when it was attached, right, you know what I'm saying, right, it was attached. Let's see if I can get the right angle. Instead of it being like, like normally like this, it was attached more frontward, and the ball itself was tipped up at a 40-degree angle. It was tipped out at a 40-degree angle like this. Right? Right? You know what I'm saying? In here, it was tipped out at a 40-degree angle. Therefore, the rod, right, didn't go straight down. It went at an angle. Right? And this one was 35mm head. Right? yeah, lawyer. This might be subpoenaed in the deposition. He just totally removed the head, took it out, and he replaced it with the standardized other side 40mm head that doesn't have the dual mobility thing, right? And set it at the right angle. Right, moved it up, moved it back down 40 degrees. Think of a circle, right? You know what I'm saying? This is 0, right? This is 90. This is 180. This, 270. This is 360, right? But this is 90. 40 degrees is like about this far. So he set it back down so so he could attach it to the, straight to the, and it went straight back in. He said her femur bone was in really good shape. He said the ectoplast, everything, and healed around it excellently. And he said that's 100% encouraging that it's going to do it again. And probably the second time around, because it has that extra massive ectoplast, it's going to heal better. So it's going to be a more solid joint, right? He also, because the faulty device, right, she was also set a little bit too wide. Right, that's why it bulged out right here on her side, and because it bulged out here on her side, it pushed some of the muscle tissue aside. And that's why she was having problems moving. She kept hopping instead of stepping, right? And so he also repaired that. He replaced the muscle tissue back where it was, around where it was supposed to be, around the head correctly. You know what I'm saying? And did whatever, super glued or stitches or whatever they do in there to repair muscle tissue. Right, laser beamed, I don't know, right, and fixed it all up, right, and set her up. And he said that she's, I've already talked to her this morning. She's doing really good. She's pretty much her normal self, right? She's back on her regular medication. She's feeling pretty good. She's really sore. Her leg is really swollen, her upper thigh, and her, right? It's because the muscle tissue, this is what I explained to her, is because the muscle tissue is healing, and it takes a lot of blood to do that. So that's, and when one of your extremities swells up, that's what's happening, is your heart is pumping, your brain actually, thinking your heart pump blood into the damaged extremity, you know what I'm saying, to try to heal it. Right? So she's actually, even though Treasa's really worried and scared right now because I'm not there, and because this is hurting, and because it's extremely swollen, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? I explained to her that this is the process of her body healing, right? And it's good, right? And the doctor dude's already been in to check on her. You know what I'm saying? She's doing really good, right? They also gave her, they got this thing connected to her that's putting some kind of chemicals right into her hip, you know, in a sense, because they don't want her to wear, they can't get a leg brace on her because it's so swollen, right? You know what I'm saying? So they paralyzed her hip, and she can't really move her foot, her knees up bent a little bit, and she can't make her foot lay down. She can't pull it up to make her foot lay down flat, so her toes are like sticking up in the air. Well, it's kind of got her a little freaked out, but that's because the nerves are numb in her leg, and that's why she can't really move it. They don't want her to move it. They don't want it to heal. So she's probably going to be there for a few more days, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? I hope for at least a week. Her birthday's on Monday. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you guys how old she's going to be, right? Because she'll slap me, right? But if anybody wants to extend happy birthday wishes, please leave a comment in the, right in the comment box, and she will see them. Right? Any prayers are, always accepted. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else, you know what I'm saying? You have something to say your piece, you know what I'm saying? But remember, I reserve the right to respond. Right? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? There's probably going to be some more clips, but I'm going to try to edit what I have together right now and upload that today. Right? So, please like, and subscribe and share this video if you think other people need to see somebody going through some drama. Right? Yeah, but I got weed. Ah! Thank you.